Dear ladies and gentlemen, Rosoboronexport is glad to see you in our presentation pavilion. Our company, part of Rostec State Corporation, is an official state intermediary on behalf of exporting and importing of goods, services, and decisions of military and double purpose. Our company does not only export the final goods, but also enables you to have a decision of a particular task. That's why today's presentation is about complex decisions on the security of the state. Let's begin with the tactical set. It includes a complex of individual body armor of modern materials with armor plates, additional ballistic modules, and the pouches for additional parts of equipment. An AK-based assault rifle, usually the modern version, the modern generation, with thermal vision optics or red dot sights, and a short-range, compact or modular pistol for close combat actions. This decision will enable to solve several tasks, starting from patrolling, border securities, ending up a special forces groups for assault operations and usual military purpose operations. Our companies do not only produce final goods of several generations within small arms, but also create tuning sets for them in order to upgrade the elder versions for modern interfaces, for the opportunity of more convenience, and installing additional optical devices on them. Those can be forearms, pistol grips, tactical grips, shoulder stocks, sound moderators, magazines, and many others. You can get acquainted to most of them in our presentation pavilion during this exhibition. Moving on to assault operations, Russian manufacturers come up with several equipment sets that have extended square for bullet and splitters protection, such as the one demonstrated on the screen, with a bulletproof shield of 5th class of protection, which would stop the bullet of 7.62 by 54R launched from the SVD in 10 meters distance. Moreover, this individual body armor equipment with armor plates will not only stop the bullet, but will afford the user to continue its operation. The last module of this set is a submachine gun using 9x19 millimeters, which can be charged from both sides, meaning it is ambidextrous, and it is compact and lightweight, which enables the shield carrier who is leading the assault group during the operation to cover the rest of its squad and to protect them with the shield. In some assault operations or tactical operations, it's necessary to have a sniper covering your squad. For this reason, in this exhibition, we have a sniper set represented, which consists not only from the equipment with the tactical medical kit and camouflage set, but also with the high-precision sniper rifles combined with daytime optics and thermal vision clip-on, making it a sniper system. Several sniper rifles enable to cover the target at the distances of up to 2,000 meters, and the optical devices afford a pure vision of this target as well. Moreover, modern Russian optical devices are using the 12-micron matrices with, from the video viewed by you, demonstrated on the screen, that the image is much more contrast and we can see a smaller parts of thermal images on it. Sometimes it's necessary to have an anti-riot squad moving on to its task. They have come up with several multifunctional devices which can implement traumatic, light and sound, fog, and marking cartridges, as well as the grenade launchers, which can not only be used during the military purpose and military operations with thermobaric ones, for example, but also the traumatic, light and sound, smoke, and irritating. Modern times require modern technologies and approaches, and on behalf of counter-terroristic activities as well. For this reason, our counter-terrorist activities within the law enforcement implement the UAV systems for long duration of flight, for short duration of flight, the ones that can cover the information of the reconnaissance at the large distance from the Earth, but also on the low distance, which can be used not only for surveillance and monitoring of the enemy's squads over there, but also to overview the consequences of the emergencies such as floods, fires, earthquakes, and to monitor whether there is a citizen who needs help, and to address this information to the emergency service of Russian Federation and to deliver the help as soon as it is possible. Not only our counter-terrorist and military specialists implement those UAVs. For these reasons, we have a wide range of radio-electronic warfare devices to suppress the control and navigation channels of those drones implemented by the terrorists. Those devices are in combined actions or single use. They can be carried, they can be mobile or stationary, for example, to cover a critical infrastructure object. And as you know nowadays, the FPV and small-sized drones might be a trouble. Just for this reason, those devices are being developed, upgraded. They have increased frequencies, ranges in order to cover those drones who are exceeding and being upgraded too. The two blocks of decisions mentioned above can be used in a single mode or within a complex of systems to cover the border security or infrastructure object within the territory of the state. Russian manufacturers do not only create the sensors for ground activity or laser activity, the video cameras and optical electronic devices in order for surveillance, but also set up a system of the monitoring of surfaces, states, cities, border lines, etc., both naval and land ones. And due to the fact that Russia has the largest territory of the state in the world, we have a broad experience on how to implement those devices in the forests, in the rivers, within the seas, or any other landscape that can be possibly imagined on our planet. Moving to the city's infrastructures, Rosoboronexport is one of the leaders in the world on the implementation of safe and smart cities projects. As you may have seen if you've ever been to Moscow, this city has started implementing this approach from 2012. And you may see many videos in some social networks where people traveling to Moscow are always surprised how safe it is here, how clean it is here, how convenient it is to apply for any kind of permission on the document, on the communication with authorities, etc. It's all the convenience of hard work within the implementation of technology, smart and safe city. It covers several spheres mentioned on the screen. I can mention on behalf of the security purpose, the video surveillance and video analysis, which helps a lot our law enforcement to cover those violations that might happen. And usually within the Moscow, the cover for those violations happens in several minutes. That's why it's unnecessary to do so. And the last topic for today is when we're going from the ground to the space. Rosoboronexport has also an experience on behalf of the satellites project within its own country and abroad. We have several decisions on assuring lower cost and faster internet, and the satellites within the group that can afford a Internet of Things approach, which will be more cost efficiency for the companies who are doing logistics, for plants, for gas and oil infrastructure, for smart houses, for smart technical devices, etc. Those were only some of the complex decisions within the activity of Rosoboronexport. They all are targeted on ensuring stability and safety within the state and within the region. And Rosoboronexport is always happy to help its partners to achieve that. Thank you for your attention. That was it for the presentation.